Good evening, Charlotte, and welcome to episode 8 of Quarantine Concerts. I am back, your host, Zach Tarleton. Thanks for joining us on this wonderful Thursday night. We have a great show planned for you this evening. That little snippet was from Big Fish. You're going to hear some selections from that later tonight. It's a personal favorite. That is a personal favorite song of mine from that show. That was also my first dance song at my wedding. So it means a lot to me, and I'm excited to hear one of your special guests tonight sing a little bit from that show. So before we get started tonight with our wonderful, wonderful singers, I'm going to bring on a very good friend of mine. He's been watching these every night. He even made his famous muffins for tonight, even though we can't have them here. I noticed that he did have one with him. And so I'm going to introduce Mr. Hank West, who is the president of the Metrolina Theater Association. Hank, welcome.
Hey, there you go. There's your muffin.
There we go. Hank West's favorite muffins. For those of you that do Charlotte Theater, if you have ever been in a show in Charlotte, you most definitely know Hank West, or you have had a Hank West muffin. They are a signature staple of Charlotte. So Hank, I'm so grateful that you could join us tonight. Thank you so much for coming on just to share a little bit. Hank, tell us a little bit about your history and legacy with Charlotte. I know you've probably worked at almost every single theater in the Charlotte community, which I think is pretty amazing, just how you support the community. And you carry that into your role with Metrolina Theater Association. So tell us a little bit about how Metrolina Theater Association works with all these different companies in Charlotte.
Well, it's a huge group. It encompasses about 50 miles outside of the Charlotte area, and it started back in the 1984 actually. And it was an organization that was to help promote and advocate and celebrate the theaters here and the individuals, because we've got so many awesome companies and individuals. We're very blessed in this area. But I've been president about 6 years now, and the theater community has always been so good to me, and it's such a great family to me that it was a great opportunity for me to try to give back to my family, who I love very much.
Yes, so. And I don't know that we say it enough, but we appreciate it immensely. It's awesome tonight. We're also going to talk to Rod Oden of Lee Street Theater, who is a member of MTA. So it's awesome that we're able to celebrate with them tonight and also learn a little bit about what they're doing right now, some upcoming programming that they have going on. Before we start over to some of our performances, Hank, and this may be difficult, but do you have a favorite show that you have worked on in your time in Charlotte, or would there be way too many to count?
Too many.
Too many.
I've been very blessed. I really, truly have, and so I can't do that. I got just too many.
And one more follow-up question: is there a chance that we might see you on stage again soon?
No, I don't think so. It's a very precarious and surreal time we're living in right now. So I was casting a couple of shows for this summer, but that's kind of up in the air right now.
Of course.
But before you leave me, I just wanted to tell everyone, if you go to our Facebook page at Metrolina Theater Association, we try to keep it up to date with what's going on with all the individual companies, what's going on with their shows and what they're doing, to help celebrate and keep us together during this time too, because they really are. And I want to shout out to the people who are in our community who are helping out and spending their time doing this awesome thing. Very happy. There's I think they're like Barbie and Sabrina and Wayne and Aubrey and Magda and Ramsey and a lady in my neighborhood is doing this as well. And I think it's such a wonderful thing that they're doing. And they're from our family, our arts family. And I'm very proud of that.
That's awesome.
Anyway, I love our family. I'm so glad you and Lisa decided to do this. I'm glad that kind of little seed was planted, and look what's happened. So it's wonderful.
Well, thank you, Hank, so much for joining us tonight. We're going to pop back in with you at the end. But for now, I'm going to let you sit back and enjoy part of the show tonight and enjoy that muffin. Thanks, Hank. All right, so we're going to get started with our first guest tonight. Let me introduce to you Nick Culp. Nick, welcome.
Thank you. Hi.
So, Nick, I think that the very first show that we ever worked on together might have been Jesus Christ Superstar at Theater Charlotte.
Yeah.
Which you were in. I was in the band for. And
right.
I think where I met you and then corralled you into Grand Nights at Theater Charlotte. And now I have corralled you to sing in front of your computer screen.
Yes, here I am. Welcome to my house.
Well, thank you for joining us tonight. We're going to go ahead and kick some stuff off with some music. So I know you're going to start us off with some Dear Evan Hansen. So I will turn it over to you to let us introduce the set.
Yes, so this song is called For Forever. Here we go. End of May or early June, this picture-perfect afternoon we shared. Drive the winding country road, grab a scoop at a la mode, and then we're there. An open field that's framed with trees, we pick a spot and shoot the breeze like buddies do. Quoting songs by our favorite bands, telling jokes no one understands except us two. And we talk and take in the view. All we see is sky for forever. We let the world pass by for forever. Feels like we could go on for forever this way. Two friends on a perfect day. We walk a while and we talk about the things we'll do when we get out of school. Like the Appalachian Trail, or write a book, or learn to sail. Wouldn't that be cool? There's nothing that we can't discuss, like girls who wish would notice us, but never do. He looks around and says to me, there's nowhere else I'd rather be, and I say, me too. And we talk and take in the view. We just talk and take in the view. All we see is sky for forever. We let the world pass by for forever. Feels like we could go on for forever this way, this way. All we see is light for forever. Cause the sun shines bright for forever. Like we'll be alright for forever this way. Two friends on a perfect day. And there he goes, racing toward the tallest tree. From far across the yellow field, I hear him calling, follow me. And there we go, wondering how the world might look from up so high. One foot after the other, one branch then to another. I climb higher and higher, I climb until the entire sun shines on my face. Then I suddenly feel the branch give way. I'm on the ground. My arm goes numb. I look around. Then I see him come to get me. He's come to get me. And everything's okay. All we see is sky for forever. We let the world pass by for forever. Buddy, you and I for forever this way, this way. All we see is light. we could be alright for forever this way. Two friends, true friends on a perfect day.
Woo, woo, woo. Very,
Thank you.
very nice, sir.
Thank you.
So I'm going to pop Lizzie on now because Lizzie's going to sing another song from Dear Evan Hansen. Welcome, Lizzie.
Hi, thank you for having me.
And also, I got to share this comment right here from our dear friend, Leslie Giles. And we all shared that stage together back at Actors Theater Charlotte in the fall with
Hi,
Simon.
Leslie.
Leslie, we miss you too, but it's so great to know that you're watching on here. So awesome. Thanks so much. And then also, we got a shout out to our dear friend, Karen Christensen. Karen, we love you. You are an amazing person, and I'm glad to know that, yes.
I love you, Karen. Thank you for being a friend.
That's right. And keep clapping along. Keep clapping along at home. It doesn't matter that we're in our living rooms, outside, in our pajamas. It doesn't matter. We're like hanging out. We're having a concert. It's right here. It's right now. It's happening. So thank you so much, Nick. We'll be back with you in just a second.
Thank you.
All right, Lizzie. So you're going to continue some work with us from Dear Evan Hansen. And our first show we ever did together, I think, was Silence at Actors Theater, correct?
It was, and it was such a pleasure working with you.
It was so fun, and I hope that we will get to work together again soon. But for now, I am glad that we are connecting here online. Thanks so much for joining us, and I'm going to turn it over to you for some more Dear Evan Hansen.
Thank you. All right, so this song is called Requiem. Why should I play this game of pretend? Remembering through a secondhand sorrow, such a great son and wonderful friend. Oh, don't the tears just pour? I could curl up and hide in my room, there in my bed, still sobbing tomorrow. I could give in to all of the gloom. But tell me what for? Why should I have a heavy heart? Why should I start to break in pieces? Why should I go and fall apart for you? Why should I play the grieving girl and lie, saying that I miss you and that my world has gone dark without your light? I will sing no requiem tonight. You were the flood that swallowed us whole, refusing a love we endlessly gave you. You were fire out of control, the blaze that couldn't be tamed. Why should I have a heavy heart? Why should I say I'll keep you with me? Why should I go and fall apart for you? Why should I play the grieving girl and lie, saying that I miss you and that my world has gone dark without your light? I will sing no requiem tonight. 'Cause when the villains fall, the kingdoms never weep. No one lights a candle to remember. No one mourns at all when they lay them down to sleep. So don't tell me that I didn't have it right. Don't tell me that it wasn't black and white. After all you put me through, don't say it wasn't true, that you were not the monster that I knew. 'Cause I cannot play the creeping ghost, saying that I miss you and that my world has gone dark. I will sing no requiem. I will sing no requiem tonight.
Wonderful work, Lizzie.
Thank you.
So nice to hear you like just sing a glorious, glorious song, because in silence, we did not have that opportunity. You were a nice lamb.
This is the silence of the.
I mean, we had a lot of fun. Don't get me wrong. There was a lot of fun, campy singing that made it all happen. But it's wonderful to really get to just hear you sing a nice, glorious song. We have a nice spot out here. This is a blast from the past for me. Christine Morgan. Hello. It's great to know that you're watching. Fun fact, Christine and I did a show together in college. We did Putnam County Spelling Bee at UNC Charlotte together. She was our Rona Peretti. I was Leaf Coney Bear. That has taken me way back tonight. So awesome. Thanks, Christine. It's great to know that you're watching with us tonight.
Love you, Christine.
It's so cool. One of the things that's magical about the theater community is that, you know, it's a small community in Charlotte, and we may work at all different places, and the people that you'll meet are friendships that will last a lifetime, and you never know who you're going to run into. So, Lizzie, I can certainly say that working with you at Actors Theater, and I hope I get to work with you again soon sometime. So it's so great to have you with us tonight. So thank you.
Thank you.
So we're going to have a little bit of time now. Nick and Lizzie have both done some work at this theater. And so we're going to be joined by Rod Oden from Lee Street Theater. So I'm going to bring Rod in. Rod, welcome.
Hey, Zach.
Thanks so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me. Really appreciate it. And oh my gosh, Nick and Lizzie are amazing to listen to.
I know. And if we could only figure out the whole delay in technology to do like a live duet in two different places, we'd be golden. But you know, we're getting there. But some solos are some awesome work to have tonight. So
yes.
So Rod, I know that you are the executive director at Lee Street Theater. There we
yes,
go.
I am very lucky to be so. Yes.
Bottom. And so you guys right now are also doing some live stream work. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, sure. When all of this went down, and we've all been trying to figure out directions, where to go, how to keep the energy up, and keep the work going. I kind of went back to many roots a while back when I was looking at film and such, and I was like, I wonder if we could do live streaming. And so went to public domain work, jumped into earnest. I got a cast together. We just did The Importance of Being Earnest last weekend. And this weekend we have the Now Are the Foxes Comedy Improv Troupe, which we're excited about at 9:00 on Saturday. So it's been really interesting. It's been a huge learning curve.
But we're all learning together. We're all growing, and how great that there are still platforms that we can still perform on, still reach an audience, and also just keep the theater community connected even when we can't physically go to the theater. So bravo. Thank you so much for getting that started. If you missed it last week, you definitely need to tune in this coming week, Saturday night, 9 p.m.
That's right.
And I know that you guys have a lot of work planned for when we can get back. Tell us some of the highlights, things you're excited about coming up.
Well, like a lot of theaters, we're trying to figure out what the length of this little gap is going to be. This summer, we're still looking forward to doing 9 to 5, the musical. And we'll be doing, for our first time ever, Zoom auditions for that. So we're trying to figure that all out. But we're very excited to do 9 to 5 in our theater. And then next season, which we just announced, there's just a lot of meaty work, especially for up in Salisbury. We're looking at opening our season with Fences. We've been lucky enough to get Corliss Hayes to come up and direct for us there on that. So we're excited with that. And then we're doing 33 Variations, Fun Home, the 39 Steps, Last of the Red Hot Lovers. We just announced today that we're swapping the humans, unfortunately, for Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime, which we're doing as a reading on the 25th, but we're going to do the full production later in 2021, and then we're closing our season with the full Monty. So lots of fun up in Salisbury.
That is an amazing, amazing season, and I will have to come check out some of those. I will especially have to make it up for Fun Home since I just did that show. I love that show. It's near and dear to my heart, so I'll definitely have to come see that.
Was it the ATC version?
Yes.
Oh, ATC's Fun Home was amazing. I saw it. I actually went 3 nights. I saw it. I went one night, and then I dragged all of my interns and said, "You have to see this. This is so great."
That's
and
awesome.
it was so honest and just great work.
Well, thank you so much. We really appreciate that, and I'm so glad that you guys are bringing that show to here to the Charlotte area. It's a fantastic piece of theater, and it's great to see theaters like yours really doing some exciting new works. So we really appreciate that. I'm going to bring Nick on. I know that we were having some audio problems with you hearing Nick earlier, but I know that Nick was in Big Fish when you guys did that, and Nick, you're going to sing a little bit from Big Fish.
I am.
So, Nick, tell us, what was that experience like being in Big Fish for you, at least?
It was one of my most favorite experiences, one of my favorite roles I've ever gotten to play, and it was my first time doing a full-scale musical at Lee Street. So it was nice to get my foot in the door there and meet everybody, and it was a great experience.
Awesome. And I know that you guys, I think, were the first ones to do Big Fish in this area. So again, awesome to bring some really new, exciting work. It didn't have a short life on Broadway, but I know it's going to have a long life in regional theater. A lot of lessons that can be learned.
It's an incredibly powerful show.
Yes. And I know that that's, I think, a current theme in all of your shows that you do is really just those deep meanings, those layers that they add into them. And you guys have a really great space up there that allows you to really connect, I think, with the audience on those productions. So,
thank you very much. We're very proud of trying to reach our audiences very intimately, one-on-one with our performances, and also with the work of the great talent, Nick, Lizzie, many others that we're just so lucky to have here in the Charlotte area. So it's been great.
Well, thank you so much, Rod, for taking a few minutes to speak with us. We'll pop you back on at the very end for a few closing comments, but we're going to turn it back over to Nick and Lizzie for just a few more songs. So thank you so much, Rod.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Nick. So on that note, take us away with Stranger Things. Or not, whoa, Stranger Things. Wow. Stranger from Big Fish. Different context.
Totally different. All right, here we go. Stranger, I'm feeling stranger than I've ever felt before, and so much more different, like something old has joined with something new, but still feels true. I'm passing through a rite that every parent does. I'm walking on some shared familiar ground. So from today, I'll never make a choice alone. And I found I like the sound of a stranger. A child I've yet to meet becomes my everything, my song to sing. Father, and suddenly the weight of it is real. What do I feel? I feel connected in a way I've never known. A line from dad to me to newborn son. So from today I'll never make a choice alone. One for all for one. And when he's born, I'll teach him how to use his common sense. He'll listen and he'll learn and he'll excel. I'll tell my son that life is lived in clear and present tense. Not only in the stories we can tell. My father, he told me stories I could never comprehend. In every tale he'd claim to be the hero. I try to understand him, but I wonder if I can. Because after almost 30 years, I still don't know the man. I wish I knew the man, but he's a stranger. My father is a stranger, I know very well. A puzzling shell, hopeful. What's on its way may help us both to grow. But I don't know when I'll understand what made him wild. I don't know why he has the urge to fly. I wanna face him like a man and not a child. So I'll try, I'll really try. And in time, my boy is sure to see brighter days for Dad and me. We can do things better than before, so that strangers we will be no more.
Well done. That is a big note to sing in your house in front of your computer.
It is. My neighbors love me, I'm sure.
Hey, I'm sure they do, but it's early, and you know what? They have plenty of night they can enjoy when we are done. It's all good. Awesome. I'm going to pop Lizzie on here. Nick, I wish you could have seen, and everybody else could have seen Lizzie there. Lizzie was like raising the roof. Like, I was really, really enjoying the we'll call them the backstage shenanigans here. It was pretty priceless. This is proof you can still have backstage fun on your computer in your like living room, piano room, wherever. So awesome. Thanks, Nick.
Thank you.
All right, Lizzie. So we have one song left tonight. You're going to bring it to us from Kinky Boots. This is a really, really great song. For those of you at home, I was telling Lizzie, this song has a little bit of a spoken kind of introduction. And that was in the sheet music when I recorded it. And I told Lizzie when we hopped on, I said, I really hope you're going to do this part because for me, it's hysterical and the most fun.
How could I not do it? I couldn't do the song without doing the dialogue beforehand.
And is there going to be an accent?
We'll see.
We'll see. All right. So take it away from Kinky Boots, Lizzie Medlin.
Thank you. This is called The History of Wrong Guys. Oh no. You don't dare. Girl, 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 I'm warning you. I think I have a crush. I can't. I think I'm falling for him. Oh no. Why not? Women have been making bad choices since the beginning of time. Are you gonna be another one of mine? Used to think you were from outer space. Who's this bright-eyed guy in your place? You're kinda cute when you're not so shy. But I've been here before. Have I come back for more? Another chapter in the history of wrong guys. You used to be so a limp lackluster boy, but now you're changing into something I just can't ignore. Charlie, honestly, I've been hurt like this before. Is there really more to you than what I always thought? How can you surprise me anymore? Don't wanna be another star-crossed lover. We all know how that ends. I'm better off without him. We're better off as friends. But I've been here before. Have I come back for more? Another chapter in the history of wrong guys. Yesterday no spark, my heart aching galore. But today I'm feeling something I just can't ignore. Charlie, honestly, I've been hurt like this before. Oh, oh, oh. The history of wrong guys. Chapter 1, he's a bum. 2, he's not into you. 3, he's a sleaze. 4, loves the girl next door. 5, loves the boy next door. 6, don't love you no more. Makes you insecure, makes you so unsure. It's so immature, loves his mother more. Or has a girlfriend named Nicola. Oh. Charlie, honestly, I've been hurt like this before. I can see there's more to you than what I always thought. But I won't be burned anymore. Oh, oh. Where are you going? I've been executized. I forgot there was another part of dialogue that wasn't me.
I love the way you just covered the end of that dialogue. That was brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Well done, well done. That was awesome. And the accent, wonderful. Thank you for delivering us some nice Annalie Ashford from Kiki Boots. We love it. We appreciate it.
Love that girl.
Awesome.
Love her.
She is incredible. I mean, I wish I could have seen her in that show, but I've seen her in other stuff. She's amazing. But thank you, Lizzie. That was awesome. What a fun way to close us out tonight. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
So before we go, I want to draw your attention to this banner up here. So we've talked tonight with our friends from Metro Atlanta Theater Association, with Lee Street Theater. I'm going to bring them on one more time just in case there's any closing remarks they have for us before we end our evening. So Hank, I'm going to bring you and Rod back on one more time. All right, gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us tonight and these fabulous performers. It was awesome to have you. Hank, for your work with the Metro Atlanta Theater Association, for continuing to share all the stuff that's happening. And again, like you mentioned, transitioning over to providing things like face masks and other things we're doing for our community, for our friends. We're so grateful for you and the work you're doing. Any closing comments for us tonight, Hank?
Sure. If you go to our website, we do have a page where we list all the companies in our area. So if any of you would love to contribute to any company going through this hard time, their information is there for you. And I also know the Arts and Science Council also has a special fund for artists too. So if you go to them, if there's a way, because so many of us are within what's going on now. So if you wish to or are able to contribute to that as well, because it would mean so much. And just remember that you're loved, and we appreciate all this embracing of everyone during this crazy, surreal time.
Yes.
And I just love all of you guys. You guys are wonderful. I love you. And I'll sing next time. You didn't ask for my music. I don't understand. That's okay. Maybe next time.
Next time, be careful what you wish for.
Sure.
Thanks, Hank. Rod, anything to close us off on Lee Street tonight?
Well, you know, we are so appreciative of everything that the MTA does and all of the great talent and work in the Charlotte area. You know, I'm saying is everything we do to support our communities now will be the same community that we have coming out of it. And everything we can do to help our artists, to brighten the lives of people around us, that should be our mission right now. It's hard enough, but with wonderful people like yourselves, Zach, Hank, Lizzie, Nick, and many, many others, I think we're going to get through it together.
Yes, awesome. Thank you so much, guys. I'm going to bring Lizzie and Nick back on. One final goodbye. Thank you from all of you, from all of us here tonight, bringing you QC Concerts. Thank you so much for joining us. We will see you tomorrow night with Paul Leopard and then some Piedmont Players action. So be sure to come back. From all of us here tonight, good night, guys.
Good night.
Thanks for watching.
Good night.